Yes, 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 yes. Always remember, man, whatever you think about comes about. Whatever you focus on grows. Seeing a perfect money flow pattern underway right now in Craft, KHC. Probably not on your radar right now. Should be. Let's put that in. So perfect anchor point. This is held support, reconfirming it, and we're above the 5-day, and we're at previous support and resist. I mean, this is just picture perfect. Uh-oh. Let's move that. You're like, what do you mean, Gerald? Let's put it on here. Picture perfect. So this zone, and what I wanted to talk today, and I won't go very long today, but it's super important, is these anchor points. These anchor points are super important, man. Anchor points are what help you decide if a bottom is in or not. And so like a boat drops an anchor, price drops an anchor. And let's move this over. So as a move starts, what I'm waiting for is anchor points. And anchor points move, man. These things are organic. Like the market, it rolls forward, it grows, it moves. And you'll see, here's an anchor point on the stage 3. And then if you notice, when you run your support across, it held. Now, it doesn't mean it didn't bump up it and then it came right back down in it. So as it comes back down in it, it reconfirms this anchor point. And the anchor point are it's the corner points here. So if you're watching the 4 stages of price movement, it's these corner points that help us determine if price is turning or not. Beautiful, beautiful thing, man. So as we can drop anchor, so to speak, and that's what we're doing. So as the market's going through, doing what it does. And these are the 4 stages of price movement. And we see it, it did it over here. And one of the realities is if you look back on Craft, you're going to see this perfect movement of, there's our stage 1 right there. And then it runs up, right? It goes sideways, and what happens? RSI tags, right? And then so what do we expect to happen? We expect it to pull back, right? And then it puts in another anchor point, and then it runs up. And what happens? Goes sideways, right? And then what comes down? What we don't know is how far down or how far up something goes. So my new ebook entitled The Two Selves talks about the polarity of the universe, that you have it too, that inside of you is this optimist, inside of you is this person that believes you can do what you think you can do. And then along the way, they tell you, hey man, I know we told you in school you could be anything you want to be, but now you're 19, you got to be practical. It's time to stop dreaming and do and then society beats that out of you. The two selves, man. But some of us don't let that go. Some people don't let that go. Meaning they continue to have dreams and ideas that are bigger than 9 to 5. They're bigger than the construct that their boss or their job can give them, that they're thinking bigger than that. They want more than that. And I don't care if you're a doctor. Every lawyer I've ever met was fucking miserable at their job. Every doctor I ever met was broke and wanted out of their job. So don't think it's because if you go get a better job making more money, you're going to be just as miserable. You're just getting paid a little bit more to do it. And you're going to spend your time doing the same dumb shit everyone else does. And trying to pretend like you're doing good and you're happy. That's most people, man. So you have a choice, though. You have an option. You can step back and see the big movement. And most people, what should I invest in? Probably therapy. You probably don't need a stock right now. You need to get your shit together. So this is a stage 1 forming right now in Craft. Beautiful, huh? New anchor point. We can say this anchor point survived because if you look, the close on this day came right back above this anchor point, protecting the anchor point. So again, survived. So on this one, what I call the anchor point here, no, not at all, because this anchor point here survived, meaning this was the low and it held. Even though it was broke, it came back above it. So this is our anchor point, and we have plenty of days. Now we're over the 5-day moving average. That is a buy signal. That is a buy signal. It's clear as day. Clear as day. Buy signal. Doesn't change. Even in today's market, doesn't change. Same thing. Same thing forever. Same thing. Over and over and over and over and over. Repetition is the mother of skill. Science to Getting Rich teaches us that it's the process of doing the same thing over and over and over, man. That's what makes you a master. It's what makes you great. Yeah, so that's moving up. Let's check out the Qs. Now, the Qs, we can't say that. So as we zoom in on the Qs, we can't say that, man. Anchor points right here. So we are above the 5. You could jump it. You could call this the box. We could call this a box. But truth is, our anchor point's right here, and we only have 3 days. We only have 3 days. We only have 3 days. So but we are above the 5-day exponential average. Hey, Luke. Luke, did you buy my new book, bro? Since you just interrupted my class to ask me to talk about crypto. Let me know if you ordered it, bro. I mean, you're asking me questions. Let me ask you a question. We'll wait on you, bro. Luke wants us to look at crypto. Now that you've interrupted the class to look at your personal selfish interest, have you pre-ordered my new book? Or is $27 too much? You can buy a little Solana. No, you didn't know I had one. Exactly. So he can go buy some Solana. He can buy a little bit of Dogecoin and watch it go down. Shit you guys spend money on blows my mind. Go spend $27 on some shit you're going to throw in the trash this afternoon. And they're like, oh, but I can't get your book, Gerald. But could you please stop your class and listen to my question? That's like most of you. So that's my new question to you when you ask me a question. Did you buy my book? And the answer is no. Then don't ask me shit. What do you need my opinion for? It's obviously not very valuable to you. Since you'll buy plastic shit you throw in the trash today. But, you know, I had a guy tell me, that's kind of rude, Gerald. No, it's not. You're rude. So, what would you like to talk about on crypto, sir? I'm happy to be told it's bad. It's not bad. Here's an idea. You could learn some shit. That's an idea. Get some courage. Most of you guys into crypto, fucking shockingly weak. Fucking slightest little thing, and they're selling their crypto. Man, crypto holders are the fucking, man, some of the, I don't know, man. I promise not to call people names anymore, so I'm going to refrain from calling them names. So yeah, this is a buy. We don't have if you're in the money flow gang, I sent out a text over the weekend saying we're buying crypto, we're buying Bitcoin. Bitcoin's in a stage 1, forming a box. So we started buying. It was on my story, but I don't know, Luke, maybe you were spooning, hanging out with your loser friends or doing something else that you thought was important. I don't know. What were you doing, Luke, this weekend when you were wasting your entire weekend doing nothing? What were you doing, sir? And what were you doing? So, you know, Bitcoin could easily push up to this 3,000 level, or 30,000, excuse me. Stage 1 buy. So I've dropped down to a 4-hour chart, watching it, trying to get a little bit ahead. There's a case to be made. Bitcoin trades, now that we've stopped the class for Luke. Luke, I'm going to stop the whole class for you, okay? Go buy my damn book. Stop being greedy. Here was your breakout if you understand the money flow trading system, right? There's your stage 1. Price is above the 5-day. Now we're breaking out above the... Is that too harsh on Luke? Luke, would you like a trophy for not winning? Would you prefer that we give you a trophy? I'm sorry, Luke. I'm sorry, man. You're doing good things, bro. I'm sorry. Keep doing it. Keep having no conviction. That's good. Keep being scared. You're doing good, man. This is where we're going to run into trouble, right? This is the money flow pattern. Sideways, up, sideways, down, right? Sideways, down. right? That's the pattern. That's the pattern. But the RSI is only 57, so we got plenty of room to the upside. Plenty of side. Now, the moment you explain something like this to people, here's what's going to happen. You're going to explain that, and then they're going to go, yeah, but block those people. They have no idea what they're talking about. This is how price moves. 4 stages. I'm not open to hearing anything else, period. Nothing. There's nothing you have to say. I don't give a shit about the Federal Reserve or this or that or any of that shit. This is how price moves, period. Okay? Now, that doesn't mean I know the top or the bottom, but I know what bottoms look like. So I'll just buy all of them. And if you had bought every bottom on Bitcoin right now and had conviction and stuck with it for the last 10 years, you're a very wealthy person. Okay? That's the truth. That's the truth. And the same on most stuff. Why is my thing fucking up? Now, Luke's done pissed me off, man. I just met you and you already made me mad, dude. Why is that, man? How come I meet you and the first time I meet you? When you meet people, when you meet people, I should come away meeting you as like, wow, I'm inspired. What if you use the alpha code? I talk about this in my new book. What if you believed in you? What if you could swing the pendulum from the negative, worried, scared side to always being in the positive and believing that anything is possible? What if you could operate in that zone, and not just in word only, but in deed and action, based on how you actually lived your life from the time you got up to the time you went to bed? What if your life gave an example of abundance, and when people are around you, they felt encouraged, they felt more prosperous, they wanted to be around you? Most people are somewhere around the middle to the other side of that equation, telling you all the worries and the problems. That's what most people do. Block those people, man. I have zero tolerance for them. What parameters are you on your RSI? I don't know, WSJ. Maybe you could buy the book too. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you need that for lunch today? I mean, how would be terrible if we became friends and you spent a whole $47 to learn this shit that I teach every day. I know it'd be a big sacrifice for you, but the parameters are very clear right here. If you could read, if you took 5 minutes out of your day to click on a link and went to the newsletter and just, he left. Good. Leave, Luke. Bye. See, nature has a way, I talk about this in my book, man. Nature has a way of purging people. People who can't withstand the pressure, the push, slightest little pushback, they're out, man. Good. They're supposed to leave. That's why you want to lean on them. That's why you want to lean on them. GP going to turn comments off for good. No, I'm not here. Luke's here, man. They're trying to pick on you, Luke. Don't let them do that, bro. Don't let them pick on you, Luke, man. What's wrong with you? Yeah, you're looking at it daily. I'm on a 4-hour. You need to keep up, man. Don't show up in fucking class, interrupt me with your questions. So we're doing a 4-hour on Bitcoin because stage 1 was already forming, and now I'm watching the 4-hour because I highly doubt we're going into an uptrend anytime soon. Okay. Anyway, we text out. I've been adding to Bitcoin. Let's go to. We're almost getting a breakout here on ARC. Not really though. We're pushing up against the 20 previous low held. We got the money flow pattern here. Sideways, up, sideways, down, sideways, and now we're headed up. The problem is it's super small right now. It's super small. Okay? This man's a goat but an asshole. Why would I be an asshole? I'm just trying to instruct you. I wish you'd have went to the military. You might have a different appreciation for when a man talks to you. Some of you guys need that, man. Some of you guys have been, man, some people I meet, man, their mama in school have been coddling them so long, they don't even understand what confrontation is or what life looks like when it punches you in the face. And I promise you, you will be punched in the face in life. And if you have been punched in the face, you're going to be punched in the face. And most people, as soon as they get punched in the face, have to go sell their stocks. You know how many people I meet too got to sell their stocks because they went down because first time they got punched. Oh, I lost my job, G. I got to sell my stocks. Well, here's an idea. You could be a king of your kingdom and keep that from happening. You could get up with the fucking purpose of defending it, man. That's an idea. Instead of being pushed around by life. That's an idea. Anyway, man. So I digress. That's the new book. You done took away my comment, man. What the hell happened? Yeah, I'm honest and real because I know what's going to happen to you. Most of you are going to have a horrible experience coming here shortly. And the guy says, well, no, that's reality, man. You got to protect your investments. Hold on. They took off my damn comment here. What is going on? So KHC is a buy right now. It's a buy right now. Let's go. Let's see. On Friday, if you don't know, I'll be a guest of the Wealth Squad with my buddy Michael. Me and Michael are pretty close, and we're going to, so this is ARC. I'm not adding here. You could have added yesterday. I'd rather add higher or lower, to be honest. I want to see if it can get above the 20. I don't know that it can. Let's, I've already added a couple times on ARC, so I'm in no rush here. We'll see what happens. Plug is a new swing trade that I didn't get out of because I figured that anchor point would hold, and it has held. It's now a buy again. So remember, when I get long, guys, when I get long a trade, my stop is over here. So that means that's a long distance. That means if you're buying the stage one or the breakout, look how far away that stop is. This held. So I want to make my position size where I can handle that kind of pullback. So that's how you want to judge your sizes, based on your loss, not based on your gain. Always judge your sizing and your position size based on how much you can lose. And if you do that, you'll never be overweighted. You'll never be too big. So because you should buy what you can afford to lose. So if my stop is right here, which is at like $12, and I'm buying at $15, that's what, $3 a share space from here to here. So I got to give myself that kind of room. And if you're like, well, that's too big for me, well, then buy smaller position. Buy smaller position. Arbitrarily putting a stop right here, what's the point of that? You're just going to get stopped out. I mean, that's just what's going to happen over and over and over. You always buy what you when you take a swing trade, when you take a position, you can create magic formulas and math for yourself. And if you're doing, classic is 3-to-1 returns, I don't know. A lot of that stuff is nonsense. It's like the 1% rule in real estate. People make it up, they put it in books, and then it becomes some things people think they have to do. The entire concept of a stop loss was created for retail traders so you didn't blow out fast enough so they could get your money from you in the form of commissions. It was put out by brokers. So I know that's hard for people to believe because a lot of you guys are young and you don't remember trading over the phone. You don't hear, Warren Buffett doesn't talk about stop losses. Neither do hedge funds. That's retail trader shit. And day traders have to because they're trading large sums of money, right? So yeah, duh. But as a swing trader, position trader, or even an investor, you don't use stops, man. So anyway, I just confuse most people right there. Yeah, Luke, why don't you just be quiet and listen, bro? You don't even own my book, man. You haven't even bought a book, and you're going to interrupt the class for your questions. Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here. Let me let you in on a secret, man. I learned this from Jesus. It's better to give than to receive. So start giving. Talk less. That's an idea. You should get my new ebook, too. It's not even about trading, but it is. Let's see. Yeah, I would plug is a buy here. We'll see. I haven't made any moves yet. You letting oil ride? Yeah, no, I already trimmed oil, man. We're ahead of that game. We already trimmed. So I'm just riding from here on out. I'm in a core position now. So oil's going to do what it's going to do. We already trimmed it. Oil's still in a stage 4 decline, though. The oil itself, this is the USO, this is a sell signal. I don't know if you guys remember this right here. When price crosses below the 20 and the 5-day, 10-day cross, and all the indicators are lining up saying sell signal. Okay? That's what's happening right now on oil. Now, does that mean it goes lower? I don't know how far it's going to go. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't go very far at all. We'll see. It'll stop. And if we look for remember, previous resistance becomes support. We could make a case for right here. Previous resistance is now support, right? Isn't that what we're seeing? No, this is Exxon, man. So we'll see what happens here. We'll see if oil holds. If this breaks, we're obviously coming down into this region, maybe back down into here. That would be nice with me. I wouldn't mind seeing that, to be honest. I don't like stocks going up. Okay? So as we look at this, we're talking anchor points. Where was the stage 3 anchor point on Exxon? Right here. Anchor point is the highest high or the lowest low of that stage move. So it goes sideways. So where's the anchor point right now on Exxon? Right here. That's the anchor point right now. But we need 4 days to hold this to say that's a stage 1, right? So that's the basic concept of the money flow. Hasbro is another one that I'm looking to add to that I bought last year that I'd like to build up that is now ripping higher. Didn't give us very long. Could make a case for back in the box, maybe. Not a perfect pattern by any stretch. But because of the authority in which it's ripping above the 5-day, there's our anchor point. We've only got 2 days. Now, if you've ever heard me talk about borrowing, this is where it gets complicated. You can borrow from known support and support levels to add to the bar count here. And that probably just confused a lot of people. Do I teach Airbnb investing? Just me being awake teaches investing. Your brain can't handle the shit that I teach about investing. First off, you'd have to go read my first ebook because I don't even know that you got the mental capacity to even be called an investor. Shit, you might need counseling. You might need to get rid of your boyfriend. You might just be wasting your time trying to be an investor. You got a lot of shit to fix in your life before you're an investor. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time. Your life may be so fucked up we can't even begin to talk about investing. You might be doing all kinds of stuff that's going to totally sabotage everything I show you. You might be living a life to do something else. You just want to invest in Airbnb because it's on the side and you see people making money. That ain't a reason to do it. Why is that a reason to do it? You might need to go buy a regular house in your town. Maybe you need to fix your credit. There's a lot of shit. Most of you guys should not be investing. You don't have the mindset. You don't have the discipline. You don't know what you're doing. Last thing you should be doing is buying options. Or you haven't been an investor ever, man. Being an investor is not something you do. Like, oh, I'll click a button, now I'm an investor. Bullshit. Most people blow out, dude. Most people do not make it as investors. Most middle-class working people. Most doctors are broke, poor. Most lawyers are broke and poor. It's not an intelligence thing. It's not about being intelligent. That has nothing to do with it. I wouldn't be one if I was about being intelligent. It's about a whole lot of intangibles that you can't get in a course. You can't read my book and get courage. You can't read my book and do. There's a lot of things you can't, man, that you got to do. Right? So, no, man, easy. Man, God already told you how to invest. You got everything you need inside of you. The parable of the talents. Remember, he came to one guy and said, here's 1. Gave him to the next guy and here's 5. Gave him to the next guy and says, here's 10. You're like, what do you mean? Money flows fractal. You could buy 1 share, 5 share, or 1,000,000 shares. The game is fractal, right? Jesus taught that, man. Where do you think I got it? So a lot of this shit you're learning, you got a lot of stuff fixing your own life first, man. Like, be worthy, man. Be worthy of the shit you want to do. You're like, wow, I want to be a day trader. Are you worthy of being one? Do you deserve it? Is there anything about your life that would tell me that? Really? Let's see, man. Nah, that ain't on her neck. I'm trying to help her, man. But yes, I teach Airbnb, but I'd like you to succeed at it and not just sell you some shit. Somebody asked about the penny stock. Yeah, I'm working on what I believe are the top 10 penny stocks that are real businesses. They're real. Don't worry, Wealth Squad. When I do the class with you guys, I'm going to talk real nice and sweet to you. I don't want to offend anybody. I'm going to be super nice to you guys. Oh, you can do it. I'm going to be real friendly. I won't be myself. I'll be super nice. I don't want to upset anybody. Be like, oh man, this guy's mean. I don't know. I'm trying to make killers, man. I'm trying to make people rich, man. I'm trying to make you into a killer, man. What do you want? You want to be in the Navy SEALs or you want to be on, what do you want to be? You want to do this shit for real? You want to build wealth for real? Or are you just playing, man? Most people are just playing. I met a guy the other day, had 5 books on real estate. 5. I've never even read 5. What are you doing reading? Reading for what? He's entertaining himself, man. That's mental masturbation. That's all he's doing. He don't want to buy real estate. If he wanted to buy real estate, he'd already bought real estate. He's just playing. See? So he's like, hey, teach me I don't need to teach you anything. I need to teach you to take action. You need to execute on what you've read and learned, man. That's what that guy needs, a kick in the butt, man. He don't need another book or a course. He doesn't need another moving average or an indicator. He needs discipline and consistency and a push, man. He needs someone in his head who's telling him, no, you're not doing good, man. You need to get up, man. No, you don't need to take Friday off and go hang out. You need to take your ass to look at stocks, man, and charts and research. That's what most people need, man. But I'm going to talk real nice to you guys, man. I'm going to be real sweet. Don't worry, man. It'll be good. Trust me. You'll be happy. You'll be motivated. You'll be motivated. You'll be motivated. Promise. No, you'll be motivated. Plus, I can't yell at Chris's customers. That wouldn't be very nice. I can yell at mine. I don't give a fuck. If you're in my group, I'll yell at you. Don't really care if you like it or not. I'm going to be honest. They'll tell you the same thing. Don't really give a shit about your opinion. Because most people are quitters. So don't listen to them. Most people are quitters. They're not going to stay with the stock market for the rest of their life. They're going to quit it. Remember that. So most of the people that talk to you about it, just remember you're talking to quitters. Talking to a guy today, back and forth in email. He's having to drop out. All right, now I'm wasting my time talking to a quitter. Of course he quit. He hadn't spent the last year getting his buckets right. Of course he quit. He hasn't committed to it, man. He wasn't committed when he started. So of course he quit. So keep that in mind, man. Most of the people you're going to talk to are quitting. Are you on Twitch? Yeah, I'm on Twitch, man. Oh, I thought you were talking about the drug. Let's see. Oh, Hasbro we looked at. He said, no, we need some help. I'm going to be nice, man. I'm sure I'll get fired up, but I'm going to be nice. I'm just excited they invite. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I like talking with Michael, though. That's a good dude, man. I like talking with Michael. All right, so back to anchor points. I wanted to drive home this today just to focus on it. Anchor points become more obvious in real time. Anchor point. You're like, yeah, well, this is in the past. I know. Anchor points help you see the future, okay? So we know if that's an anchor point, right? The lowest low of that leg down, the highest high of that leg up, the lowest low of this leg down. As you begin to do this, it's going to help you, what? Create. It's going to help you create the movement of pattern. And what I'm trying to get out of that, for me, is I'm trying to draw this. And so I want to know where I'm at in this process right here. And once I know where I'm at in this process right here, that's where stuff like the RSI, Relative Strength Index, on a 14-day, all this is measuring is price velocity. How far has it moved in a 14-day period? It's not saying it's gone too high or too low. It's just temporarily, based on its average price movement, it went down too fast. That's all it's saying. Once you've used this a lot, you really don't even need it. But it will tend to help you identify anchor points, because anchor points tend to come, well, they do come at these corners, right? These corners, right? That's a corner and then a corner, right? But these are the two corners we're worried about. And then we can fill these in. And we know RSI comes at the stage 3s and the stage 1s. And so that's what we're looking for there. Is when we get notified, when the RSI is banging extreme, we're expecting a turnaround. And so if we're swing trading, we're now looking for the other indicators to get long and then to place our stop, right? And if we're investing, we're trying to bang this. We definitely don't want to be buying up here, right? So that's the money flow, that there. And it's fractal. So like I've been watching Bitcoin on a 4-hour. Why? Because I think this is, especially if you're trading it, I would drop it down. So there was your breakout. And look, it's going to run into trouble up here, and you're going to see the pattern being drawn. Well, we could probably go to a 1 hour if you were swing trading Bitcoin, right? And you're like, what do you mean? Well, it goes to a 1 hour. And, has the RSI gotten high? No. But once it gets extreme low, watch this on a 1 hour. This is a good teaching tool. See this RSI extreme? We can't just go off of that. Because look, could we call this stage 1? You could, but there's not 4 bars, man. And look how fucked up these moving averages are. There's nothing about that says sideways. So what we're looking for is sideways motion. We don't get that till we get down here. And what I mean sideways is these moving averages start to come together. Any of these that you're going to see, these are almost always bullshit. Now, 1 hour is not the best thing to use this on. Let's pull up Netflix on a daily. This is a classic example. Right here. RSI goes extreme. Check 1. But look how wide apart these are. It cannot, under any mathematical circumstance, go up unless these moving averages come together. Period. It is impossible. It's a mathematical formula. And you're like, what do you mean? Meaning this 5-day moving average must cross this 10 and then thereby cross the 20 in order for it to go up. It is nowhere near doing that. If you learn that one thing from me, how to use the RSI and understand the spread on moving averages, your ability to be an investor dramatically increases. So when other people are like, I should buy Netflix. No, you should not. What you should look for is an anchor point. And you need these shit to come together. When do we see it come together? There's your stage 1 buy. Price is now going sideways, right? Even then, it didn't work. But it's much better than buying it up here. Well, guess what? That anchor point held. Now we got another one, right? So what if it goes down? Same thing applies. You let it fall and you wait till it puts in a solid sideways, man. You just don't arbitrarily buy because it's down. That don't make any sense, man. So as I watch price, what I'm watching is this on a daily chart. Where is this stock in relation to this pattern? I want to be a seller or take profits in a stage 3. I want to be a buyer on a breakout if I'm trading, right? And as an investor, I want to be accumulating on a stage 1. Now, you could modify some of that for yourself. What's up, Nick? My man, Nick. What's up? Out there selling. Out there making the money. He ain't spooning right now. He's out there trying to sell, man. What's up? Yeah, well, let's check in on a so that stage 1 is crucial, man. It's crucial. So as I come through my stocks, I want to scan through and I'm looking, okay, should I add? It takes a minute to understand this right here. I call this a broken family. Massive drop. You never buy that. Never. Never, never, never. Never buy stock splits. Never buy IPOs. Man, if you would, I got a whole list of nevers. Let's see, RBLX. Ooh, big pop today. Same chart as plug. Same thing. Same exact chart. Can we get it going? I don't know. So, yeah, Doc says XLU. He knows I love this one. It's one of my favorite things to trade in all the world. Except we use the UTSL triple leverage fund. Look at this chart. It's almost as if it's created by the money flow. Down it went, and where did it stop? Where it stopped before. My God. Look at this. This should be illegal. It literally stopped where it stopped before. Look at that. I mean, within pennies, man. Within pennies. Look at that. Now what? We got to go to we're waiting for this to tick, right? We need the MACD to tick. We got our tick. 1. We got our stop at previous low. 2. So if I was short this was my target. If I'm short, there's the sell signal. Down, 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 down. When do you cover a short? When you would buy. So once you learn the money flow, you cover a short when you would buy. So if it's coming down, 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 what? Right around in here, I'm going to start covering it. Why? The RSI went extreme and what? We're coming into a previous place where it stopped before, which means what? It'll probably stop again. So on the short side, I'm covering. If I'm only trading to the long side, now I'm looking to be a buyer. My God. Appreciate that, Money Green Neen. Pre-ordered the book. Unlike a lot of you cheap people. Let's see. Yeah, man. But I'm using the UTSL on this. I did not get out of this trade. I know some people are probably disappointed. I did not get out. I wanted to build it up. Sorry, I'm greedy like that. If you're trading, you don't need me to tell you that this is a stage 4 decline. Okay, that right there. That don't mean Gerald's getting out. Why? Because I don't really worry about it going to zero. Like, I know what's going to happen. It's going to go back up. That's what happens. So that stage 4 set me up to add and to add so that I could sell up into here. This is going back up. These are utility stocks. So, it's hard to give courage to people. Yeah, perfect example. A lot of these are perfect examples. Not all, if you can't see it, then it's not money flowing. Like, don't make a money flow out of what's not money flowing. Look at this, man. Where did AT&T stop last time? The last time it started to sell, stopped right there. Look where it stopped, right there. Not a perfect one, but pretty damn close. I don't know. Big move out of T, though. Big move out of T. Now, it would not surprise me in the slightest tomorrow this comes down into here and this level builds out. It builds out. Patience. Because look, see this big up day right here? And then look, comes down. What's it doing? It's building out, man. It's building out. Don't get sucked into that. Like, we don't want to buy that. We want to buy, sideways. So would I buy T here? I personally wouldn't, because I'm pretty sure it'll come down tomorrow. It'll build this out, and then we're going to run up and tag previous high, 2150. Not something, it wouldn't lure me in. Not on T. That's another class, but let's see. What stock is this? Great, nibbled on some. Let's see. Where are we at on YouTube? Should have had more dry powder ready for this stage 1, being waiting for a transfer Bible lesson. Oh no, but don't worry about. Here's the thing about Bitcoin, man. That's why I try to tell people. If Bitcoin's going to work, it's going to be here for the rest of your life. Bonds have been around for 500 years. Stocks have been around for 300 years. Your grandfather could have traded Coca-Cola and didn't. You could trade Coca-Cola and get a choice. Bitcoin, if it's going to work, is going to be here for the next 500 years. So there is no rush. Make sense? So stick to the game plan. Ignore all the FUD. Ignore people freaking out about it going down. Stay with it. Trade it for the rest of your life. Be an accumulator. If you're going to trade it, drop your time frame down. CLSK. But it's going to be here. You would not say a year ago, people would always ask me, do you think I missed it in Bitcoin? I'm like, missed what? It's not a one-time event, man. It's for the rest of your fucking life. What do you mean you missed it? It's going to go down. And the next time Bitcoin runs way up, guess what? It's going to go down. Everything you own will crash again and again and again and again and again. You're going to go through 20, 50% drops in your account balance. You better get used to it, sweetie. It's going to happen again and again and again and again. So you need to build courage and understand that shit's coming. And if it is, how do you prosper in that? If you know for a fact there's going to be a stock crash, what do? Well, you get your buckets right. You get your mindset right, and you get on the other side of this stuff, man. That's what my new book is about, getting your mind right, man. And here's the thing, it's only 40 pages. And the reason I did that is so people on Instagram could actually read it, because my most popular videos are 17 seconds. So that tells me your attention span is about that of a goldfish. So I need to write books that goldfish can read. So that's what we're doing. Goldfish courses. Hi, everyone. Thanks for the new book. Oh, you're very welcome, sir. Appreciate you buying it. Let's pin that. You get a sticker. Sticker for you. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this. Stock market's going to crash again in the future. This one will recover and then it'll crash again. So get your shit ready. So the next time there's a crash, you can handle it like a stud, a king or a queen, take advantage of it, not be all freaked out, not be like, oh, I can't log into Discord. The price is down. Oh, it hurts my feelings. That's most people. They're only excited when it's going up. It's the only time I see them. It's when it's going up. I know who you are too, man. They sneak in on those. Oh, yeah, yeah, okay. So now the FUD's going to turn to housing's going to crash. Housing ain't crashing, man. Stop. It ain't crashing. I disagree with my friends every day on that shit. Housing is not crashing. And now most of the people saying that don't know what the hell they're talking about. They don't even own houses. They don't have renters. They never built a rental contract. They don't study. They've never gotten a loan, never gotten a hard money loan, never flipped a property. And yet they have an opinion on some shit that they have no idea what they're talking about. It's not crashing. So let's see. Where's DS? Yeah, stage one. I like DS. It's on my top 10 penny stocks to own for 2022. CLSK is on my top 10 for your house is up 60. I know. Doc said his house is up 100%. I know. From the day I've launched the Money Flow Gang, I would have this conversation with people. They'd be like, you think I should wait? No. But they sure seem high. They're going higher. They have my whole life. The whole life, the prices have gone up. And periodic moments of down. Yep. Don't wait, man. I like this stock. It's one of my favorites. It's above the 5. Well, not technically. I like it. I mean, I haven't pulled the trigger on a lot of these penny stocks yet. We still got a lot of carnage, a lot of damage. You know, I'm buying Kraft today. That tells you where I'm looking. Quality stocks right now, I think, are the most important. Can you teach me? I could. If your brain was bigger than a goldfish, I probably could teach you, but I don't know if it is. Good chance your brain's not bigger than a goldfish. So, let's see. If your brain was bigger than a goldfish, I'm pretty sure I could teach you. I can show you how to buy houses. I can show you how to buy stocks. I can show you how to be a millionaire in 8 years. But your girlfriend won't let you, or your boyfriend won't let you, because you live a life that people don't let you do that. You're not allowed to. You're not allowed to get rich. Guy told me yesterday, well, I can't get my wife on board. So you married someone that doesn't want you to get rich. That was smart. That was too real, huh? I don't know, man. Maybe pick the people around you. GP, what are your thoughts on Solo? I like Solo. I own all these. Solo, I haven't added to them yet, though. It's on my list. It's probably going to be on my list. I got a couple things I got to research on this yet. And I like what's the other one? God damn, what's the other one? I like Polar Power. This is another one. This is a good one, man. Wish I'd have picked up some down here and I didn't. He says you've been doing it without your wife for 10 years. Imagine if you'd been doing it with your wife for 10 years. Man, you guys would really be rich. Imagine if she was committed. Partners, man. Man, if you can get somebody to help you that'll work for free, man, it's hard not to get rich. People always ask me about property management. Yeah, that's what family's for. I'm not paying a manager when I can just make someone in my family do it free. Come on, man. You get what I'm saying? Like, why would I do that? Either I'm gonna manage it, she's gonna manage it, or somebody living at the house who's living there free is gonna manage it. Like, get it? Like, yeah. Why would I pay a painter when I got 8 hands in my house? That don't make sense. Let's see. Your video with your wife, one of my favorite personally. Good. I got another one coming to YouTube today, part 2 of that video. My wife's a champ. She watched all the stages, hung tight, and trusted the flow. Very cool. I'm not in FCEL, so I can't really speak much about it. What are your thoughts on your accounts? These are damn motivational. I don't know what that means. Most must church for you religion people. I think they're talking about money flow church there. I don't think they're talking about actual church. I call it the money flow Sunday service. What do you think about Bed Bath and Beyond? I like it. That's the best part. Let's see. Revising. Yeah, that's all I got, man. These are anchor points. This is an anchor point. Clear anchor point. You can't know it till after the fact. It can't be a stage one till you have at least 4 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we're above the 5-day. There's your buy signal. As a trader, I'm looking for the RSI and I'm looking at previous high. You see how close that one got and didn't make it. So, and then that would be a buy signal. Now, in this we just literally broke down the money flow on this chart here. On every here's where you're going to have to make a decision if you're trading. If you bought here and then you bought on the breakout, you got to determine where you're putting the stop. A couple ways of doing this. And this is something you're going to have a personal preference. I don't use stops. So for me, it would just be on the, but if you do, you could trail it. And also when the 5 and 10 cross is a very good sign that this is going to shit and you're about to go into a stage 4 decline, which is just price movement. So you can have a stock hit, run up, you're in profit, starts to go sideways, comes down, and then you get out break even or for a small loss. Hello, that's called trading. And you might have 10 of those in a row, and then you have one run for 600%, and you don't care that you had 10 losers in a row, but you got to stay in there. You know, how you want to define stop losses is a personal decision. You know, some people, once the stage 1 breaks, they just start bumping it up. As price moves, they bump it up. One of the things I used to do when I was aggressively swing trading, and I don't think most of you should because you're working a job, but if you're aggressively swing trading, I would have a tight stop on 50% of the position, and I'd have a very loose stop on 50% of the position, allowing me to try to, spread it and play the best of both. I mean, you just got to figure out what's going to work best for you. Somebody said ET. I'm in this. Let's see. Yeah, it's coming down. Too soon to add. I doubt that goes higher. I bet that goes lower. It did touch the 30 RSI. I'd let that build out a little bit, man. So let's see. Let's see. Where are we at? Oh, Walmart. Let's see. WMT. Oof. Wow. So look at this, man. Look at the power of these anchor points. This is why I'm so into anchor points. That is an anchor point. If I got long here, and it's now this, if you follow me, I tell you I don't trust this. This is way too far apart. This here just tells you you're not fixing to go up much. And you see what happened. It went up and then it came back down. Look how it held that anchor point. That's why I use my stops on the other side of the anchor point. Because of how many times you'll see it go up, come back down, go up, come back down. And it holds this anchor point, man. Anchor points are super essential. So when I was trading, or even now when I trade, I want my stop here. That tells me how much I can buy. Not based on how much I want to make, but how much I can afford to lose. And that's, so now we're still in the game, man. That shouldn't have stopped you out. Anchor point held. Matter of fact, I'd be adding to this. That just told you this is good, man. I like it. I like it. You see how this can be a problem for options. Your options run up, they come back down. Time decay is killing you. Where if you just held the shares, you're still good, still in the game. So figure out these anchor points, man. There's an anchor point. And then everything else that happens in the middle of the anchor points are the 4 stages of price movement. God damn. Boy, I wish I was in the class. Man. All right, man. Appreciate you guys. Check out the stock rev up 91% on Friday, another 50% today. This is going to be a huge buy the call option. Why would you buy a call option, Troy, on something that's been up 140%? Why would you do that? I don't understand. Well, I tell you, on the money flow, you might be doing something else. There's your anchor point. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day. There's your first buy signal. There's your stage 2 breakout. And then now here we go. And where would your target be? First target is 70 RSI or previous high, which is, I don't know, man. This one's a little tricky on the previous high, but definitely in there or there. I'd start downsizing it. Man, nobody cares you're from Marco. Nobody cares where you're from, bro. Let's see. Nobody cares you're from Uzbekistan. Nobody cares, okay? Let's see. Yeah, man, that's been an amazing move. God bless. If you got that shit at $1, holy moly. You're up 600%, man. Up 600%. That is amazing. Or 500%. This is Revlon, man. Revlon. REV. Look at that move. God bless. Hell of a move, man. Hell of a move, man. If you caught it, congratulations. Very cool. Don't worry about, let's see. All right, man. You guys be good. You don't got to be rude to them, though. You don't have to be rude, Gerald. You could talk to people with extreme nice. I'm sorry, guys. Hey, come through here. You can do it. Hang in there. Pick your points. Just get your stages. I'm going to start doing one class that I like and then one class for the unicorns. You can do it, bro. And everyone that gets that through that class, you get stickers that I give you to put on your Instagram account. Little sticker that you completed that version of the money flow. It would be 2 versions. My version and then the other version. No, see? Here's what he just said. What'd you say, Alex? What'd you say? If it sells off another 20% or so, where would Roku a Square go? Why am I thinking about that? Why are you wasting our time with that thought in your mind? Who gives a shit where they go? We do the same thing, man. We built out a diversified portfolio of different assets, and it's probably going to go down, but right now it's breaking out. So if it goes down, it goes down. I wait for a good stage 1, and I accumulate more that I like, man. That shit ain't complicated, man. The difference is I don't have to be right. Other people are trying to be right, and you attach ego to it. Talk about this in my new ebook, man. Talk about this in my new ebook, man. Let's turn off commenting. They're just we have to turn off comments now. The bots have come. Now, if you're trading, you got to be right. And that's where I sometimes run into conflict is I'm not necessarily trading something, and they're trading it. So yeah, I mean, an investor and a trader, the conversation doesn't go far because we have different agendas. We're wanting something different. If you're trading with the idea of being right based on things, then yeah, you've got to make things like that. But I don't have to do that. I'm going to win in the end. I always win in the end. It's how I've gotten rich. I didn't get rich being smart, man. I didn't become a multimillionaire by being smart. I did it by working every day and investing money and keeping my trading at a reasonable level. And I don't have to be right. I don't need to know where prices are going. I don't need to know where interest rates are going. I don't need to know any of that shit. I need to get up and do what I did yesterday and be better at what I did yesterday and accumulate more assets and pay me money. Nothing about that says Gerald's got to be right. So I don't have any ego attached to results. So my confidence is attached to the guy that created me, not my fucking results. I get shit wrong all the time. Misspell it, do bad classes, mess this up, mess that up, on a regular. Everybody lets me know what I did wrong. So I'm constantly being told what I did wrong. If I based any of my confidence on me getting shit right, or my customers liking me, or my followers approving of it, I would have long ago quit. It's not based on that. It's based on my birthright. Mm. Mm. Man. Mm. Yep. Bitcoin's breaking out, man. Well, almost. It's breaking out on a 4-hour chart. It's good to go. We started buying yesterday. Appreciate you guys, man. Think about that, man. Don't base your confidence based on your results. Based on your right to do it, man. Base it on the fact that you'll get up tomorrow and do it again. Base it on the fact that you have, like, you get what I'm saying? Base it on some other things, not on results. Results are just what plays out over time as you get better at things. And sometimes you just get lucky. And there's nothing wrong with that either, right? Appreciate you guys, man.